Everyone, my name is Tyler. If you plan to pull your hair out and go crazy this semester, do so now because that'd be totally normal. Today, I hope to inform everyone about mental health issues in college students. So, according to one pilot study, 75% of lifetime cases of diagnosable mental health issues begin by age 24. As a result of this study, PSU's Division of uh, Undergraduate Studies have added that many traditional students' mental health issues either they emerge before or during college. So let me be your guide into exploring the different kinds of mental health issues and their causes and how to cope with them. So let's start by talking about some common types of mental health issues. For a few examples that bestcolleges.com provides for us are anxiety, depression, and suicide. Anxiety is the feeling of being very nervous and worrying about an unknown outcome or issue. Now, in the United States, 33 million people that are 18 or older have been diagnosed with anxiety. Next is depression. Depression is not only being sad, but the feeling of hopelessness or being unimportant or like feeling as if you have no value to yourself. Now, depression is very critical because if it's not being treated or has not ever been treated, it could lead to suicide, which is our next one. Suicide. Obviously, suicide is the act of killing oneself. Among college students, uh, suicide is the second leading cause of death. Now that we've discussed some of the mental health issues in college students, we can talk about the causes of them, and that is what psychology today provides us with. So the emergence into adulthood. Many college students who are usually their first or second year tend to have a hard time to have um, a way of picking their major if they want what they want to be in life. And there's so many options out there for them that they just get freaked out and scared about what they want to be because they don't know what to choose. Uh, Similar to these students, after graduating high school and when they enter college, many of these students lose their parents as guides in school because they're not needed anymore in college. And for that, they basically lost their guide and they haven't been doing anything for themselves in 18 years. And then there's intense academic pressure to succeed. This is basically needing to get good grades all the time. So compared to high school, there are a lot less assignments in college. So the assignments that are given in college weigh a lot more onto your final grade. And to add to that, um, some all 4-year schools require a GPA minimum, and they'll start and the students who need to get good grades are always freaking out about studying and worrying about getting to a certain school because they need to get a certain grade in a class. And then there's also the students who are unable to get required classes for their for college, and if they're unable to get classes, they're gonna prolong their time at college and disrupt their academic timeline. Then there's economic and financial pressures. So there are some students who don't receive financial aid, but they can't support themselves, like pay for classes, because um, their parents already paying for bills at home, like rent, groceries, gas, uh, water, and so the student has to get multiple jobs to help uh, pay for their classes. And sometimes the result of this is having to drop out of college to even support your parents, because the parents can't pay the bill alone anymore, so they ask their son or daughter to help them. Finally, but unfortunately, there is no real cure for mental health issues. However, there are strategies and techniques that Mental Health Wellness Weekly can equip with students to cope with them. A way that everyone knows how to cope with them is to be physically active. If you're physically active, your brain is focusing on playing football, playing basketball, soccer, whatever you like, and you're not stressing out about the fact that the test is tomorrow. And to add to that, by doing these physical activities, instead of two birds, one stone, it's more like 100 birds, one stone. Because while you're playing football or doing what you love while working out, you're improving all your organs inside your body, and you're also reducing the risk of disease. Then there is pets. Pets, they help you a lot. With the physical activity, they help motivate you to go out and go for a run or a walk with them. But and like improving and adding to like improving your body, it's not just improving your body, it's improving theirs too. Pets also help you distract yourself from studying and cramming and worrying about getting a good grade on the next test. So while your dog or cat or whatever pet you have comes along and wants to play, um, you're you're probably gonna want to take a break and play with them some. Then there's also working on friendships with current and new friends. Friends can give advice on how to help you out through your problems, and can also be like a shoulder to cry on. Friends can also provide a different perspective on your situation that you're going through. So if you're studying for the first test of the year, they're gonna ask you why you're stressing so hard about it when there's gonna be many tests that come along with it. Today, I've informed you about mental health issues in college students. I have provided different examples of types of craziness. I explained why some people go crazy and how to be sane while being crazy at the same time. When you notice yourself being like this, go get help right away, or else you can fall into these deeper pits.